Welcome to Things That Are News. Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Things That Are News. The show where a couple of guys talk about all the things that were news this week, have a couple drinks, and see where the night takes us. I'm your host, Jeffrey Brooks. Joining me as always is my co-host, Bayley Nargan.
Hi, everybody. Jeff, what episode is this?
I don't know.
Episode 10. Episode 10, yes.
I tried to cover it up really smoothly. But I
was going to call you out. I had to. You get it wrong every time.
It's just another episode.
So what do we got today? We got some rapid-fire news. What do we got?
Start things off, as we always do, with some rapid-fire news. What do you got for us, Bayley?
Okay, we got a couple options. There's this. First off, I'll give you the wackiest one.
The wackiest one?
The wackiest one.
All right.
A woman in some unnamed place of America.
Oh, it's unnamed, or you don't know what it is?
I don't know the place, but I actually read all the stories this week, so we're okay. Her boyfriend was like taking care of the yard, and every time it goes out, he kept getting attacked by squirrels. Until one time, he looked over and he saw his girlfriend in a bush cheering the squirrels on. So it turns out that this woman like works with circuses and weird jobs. And she actually trained the squirrels to attack her boyfriend.
That's pretty good.
Why squirrels? Why squirrels?
No one would suspect it.
No, but how does she keep them trained? Like, there's so many questions. Like, how was he not aware that she was training these squirrels?
I guess, yeah, it takes like a big time commitment, I guess.
Like, you would see, like, there would be a direct suspicion of, like, if squirrels are attacking me and I know my girlfriend trained squirrels, like, I would immediately assume that.
I mean, if you, like, trust someone, you're not going to be like, no, there's no way they're training squirrels to attack me.
There's no way Jenny's squirrels attacked me.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
These must be just some rabid squirrels.
And then the best conclusion to the story is that she's pleading insanity in court because she trained squirrels instead of normal pets like cats or dogs.
As you would.
Oh, God. I can't believe her lawyer pulled that on her.
I mean, that's what you do, you know? If you have any chance to plead insanity, you plead insanity.
Plead insanity. And all chances possible. Oh, God.
What did she get charged with? Like assault?
Mm-hmm. Like assault, like I think it was like second-degree assault because it was like...
Premeditated?
Yeah, it's premeditated because she had to train the squirrels.
That's pretty good.
It's terrifying. Okay, well, we're switching to sports news now.
Sports news.
Marshawn Lynch. You know that guy?
Yeah, I'm familiar with
Beast mode, hold my dick, all that. Yeah. He's actually was a really smart football player and retired before he was broken. But he was seen...
Now he's not that smart?
No, not anymore. Well, actually, kind of was thinking about it today because he was seen at the Oakland Raiders training camp, which is not only his hometown, but he was there saying he might be thinking about playing again.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, if he retired at the top of his career, wouldn't he get a bigger contract if he came back now after everyone hypes up how good he is?
No, he probably would have gotten a bigger contract just renewing his contract.
Are you sure, though?
Because now there's doubts as to how good he still is. The people who, like, make his contract aren't like you. It's like, oh, maybe he's sick. They're like, oh, they got to play the odds, you know?
Yeah.
I don't think it was that frugal of a business decision, if that's what you're saying.
I thought it might have been frugal.
It's not that frugal.
I don't care.
I think he just quit, and then he got bored, and he's like, oh, maybe I'll just play in Oakland.
Yeah, so then I don't have to go anywhere.
I could play for Oakland if I wanted to, because they're garbage.
Touche. And I mean, Marshawn did play for the Bills for 4 years, so what's the difference?
Yeah, I guess. Oakland's pretty garbage now. Name me 2 players on Oakland.
I don't know. The last person I knew was the McFadden, and I know that he got traded a while ago, like 3 years ago, too.
I couldn't name you one.
No one cares about him no more.
No one's ever cared about the Raiders unless you are...
Ice Cube in the 90s.
Yeah, I was going to say. You're in NWA.
NWA. Controversial shit.
Did you see...
Dog and bullshit.
Did you see Marshawn Lynch in Brooklyn Nine-Nine? Have you seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Yeah. When was he in it? Was there a new season that I haven't seen? When did that come out?
In it, and it's my favorite
I really want to see that.
You know, what's her name? The hard-ass lady cop?
Yeah.
She was, like, super excited because they were, like, the eyewitness of the case was Marshawn Lynch. And she's, like, super stoked. It's like, oh, I get to meet Marshawn Lynch. Like, he's my favorite because he's just, like, unemotional. And then, like, they bring in Marshawn Lynch, and they're like, oh, like, did you see what happened? He's like, nah, man, like, I went to go get a quesadilla, and there was no pico de gallo on my quesadilla, and I'm like, where's the pico de gallo? And he just like, rants for like 5 minutes.
So she got let down because it wasn't the hero.
Never meet your heroes.
Oh God,
He talked about pico de gallo.
You see him on with Bear Grylls?
I did not see him with Bear Grylls.
They did a Bear Grylls episode of like Celebrity Man versus Wild, and it was just hilarious the whole time. Marshawn. Yeah, they did it with a couple different celebrities, and it was even more scripted and looked real whack. It was like obvious that it was real fake because Marshawn Lynch is not doing that wacky shit. Like the amount of times they would cut to him like on top of a hill and then at the bottom of the hill was fucking stupid. But I'm not going to rant about Bear Grylls and Marshawn Lynch anymore.
I like Bear Grylls.
Did you see the Kendall Jenner Pepsi ad?
Yeah, Christine showed it to me.
Yeah, the day of. Did you see it before or after it got pulled?
Before.
Oh, geez. Because that pulled it, and then the funny part about them pulling it is rather than issue like a PR apology of like, we made a bad call, they issued an apology to Kendall.
What?
Yeah, like the apology was to Kendall Jenner for putting her in a compromising position without letting her know. It wasn't for the ad. It was apologizing for making her look bad.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, join the conversation. It's what all the jokes on the internet and what I'm dying at is there's just mad posters in the protest crowd that just said join the conversation. It's like, what conversation? What's your cause?
That's how they're being as vague as possible to not offend anyone.
It's like, let's figure out how to relate to the millennials. What do? They do conversations online.
They protest.
They protest.
What do they protest? I don't know. Let's just have a protest.
And let's make sure that we put a Muslim girl in there, and then we'll make the Asian guy play the cello, and he'll seduce Kendall, and we'll look multicultural.
Yeah. It's pretty multicultural.
But the funniest part, did you catch when she takes her blonde wig off, and she just shoves it at this black girl?
No.
And she's just so unsatisfied. You didn't take that?
I didn't catch that.
Because, like, as soon as she decides, like, fuck this photo shoot, I'm gonna join the riot, like, she rips off her blonde wig and just, like, throws it at her black assistant. Like, it was so demeaning and, like, so counterproductive to the point that they're trying to make.
Yeah, I didn't catch that at all.
Oh, you gotta, it was on, like, Seth and all that they actually highlighted.
Seth.
It was on Seth. You know it's popping when it was on Seth.
It's on Seth. Jeez. You think they should have just not done that ad? I think they should have had the balls to like just fucking play that ad all the time.
Who would have cleared it? Like that's what
they're Pepsi. You just pay enough and they'll fucking put that on.
But that means someone like on multiple levels when like, yeah, this is fine. Yeah, this is fine.
Whenever shit like that happens, I'm like, that went through so many people. Yeah, like, where it's so out of touch.
Yeah, like a whole film crew would have made that. Like the director would have made it. It would have gone through a PR agency.
No, because like the film crew and the directors they're just cashing a paycheck, right? Like they're not.
Yeah, exactly.
They're to voice their opinion.
Yeah.
Like there's one PR person who pitches that.
Yeah.
And all the executives are like, yeah, run with that. Here's this much money. See if Kendall Jenner will do it.
We're gonna really fuck with the millennials.
I think it's just the most fuck that Kendall Jenner's in it. That's what makes it a story.
Yeah, I know. I don't really get it. I think they tricked her into it by making her seem like she'd be like the rebel, empowered one of the Kardashians. Oh, it's ridiculous.
I don't like Kendall Jenner.
No. Buh. Next story?
Buh. Speaking of terrible women.
Terrible women. Okay. So Rachel Dolezal.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, Dolezal. Is it Dolezal or Dolezal?
I've only ever seen it written.
Okay, should we explain to the audience who she is?
Yeah, probably, because I'm not really sure.
Okay, Rachel Dolezal was the lady who was the head. She wasn't the head. She was an executive in the AAACP, which I wish I could remember.
AAACP?
No, it's the AAACP.
AAACP?
Yeah.
All right.
It's like the African American something conference committee something.
Are you sure it's not the NAACP?
She was the.
Do you know what the NAACP is?
I thought the am I just forgetting the N on this? I think because it was the National Association
for
something.
The Advancement of Color.
Yeah. Okay. So it is the NAACP.
It's the NAACP.
AAACP. I was close. I was one letter off.
Why would you say AAACP?
I don't know.
That's what threw me off.
I don't know. But whatever. All right. So the NAACP. She was an executive in that. And it turned out that she was a transracial woman. So it was this German lady who's very white who permed the fuck out of her hair and got a real good tan and pretended to be mixed the whole time. And so after all the drama, about a year and a half later, now she's gone on record with an interview saying that it's harder to be transracial than to be transgender. What have you say to that?
I mean, a lot of things. I don't understand. I mean, me not like saying things that are going to get me like beat up in the like alleys, but I don't understand transracial. I don't like. How do you? You know, it's a color.
I agree, and that's because she was trying to...
How do you feel like a race?
Exactly. She was trying to explain that she felt uncomfortable in her home and the culture that her family forced upon her as a white woman. That's what I was thinking.
Don't pretend to be a black person. I feel like it's like, basically the moral of the story is like she got caught in a lie.
Yeah.
And then now she's just like, oh no, I wasn't lying. Like I feel this way. I feel like I'm this person.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you got caught lying. It's like
her dumb argument was that relating it to transgender, she's like, we've shattered stereotypes and barriers and proven that like gender and physical descriptions aren't based in biology and aren't based in chemistry.
Physical descriptions definitely aren't based in biology.
It was like, that makes no sense. Like, you're claiming to be a woman of heritage from Africa, but you're from Germany. Like, one's cold, one's hot. There's differences right there.
Yeah.
But the funny part is, how many times a week do you think she perms her hair? Like, to keep it like fake afro-y.
7.
You'd have to
7 times a week. I guess she wakes up at 4 a.m.
Oh my god! Yeah, it's like to fake having black hair.
Look like?
They were just like normal
look like
average.
my parents.
Yeah,
Like
they're just average German people, and they were so confused when they got interviewed. They're like, we didn't even know she was doing this.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
I mean, the crazy part is like that a crazy person got that high up in the NAACP, like a pretty well respected institute.
I know, and
just like, like this chick seems all right. Like we're not gonna vet her at all. Like.
And not one person met her family. Not one person went. Like, I don't understand how that doesn't get.
I mean, she could just like say her parents are dead, I guess. But like,
yeah,
but like, it's super weird.
I've always wondered how did she progress to that point, and no one either put puzzle pieces together or just call her out on something.
Yeah,
but that's okay. Moving on to something less serious. Well, serious but fun.
Very serious.
Very serious, actually, but. So Pornhub is keeping your private business from other people.
Other people
like the U.S.
Like my mom?
Like your mom and the U.S. government. Because just last week it was the Republicans pushed through Congress to vote on a bill to be able to retrieve anyone's search history on the internet.
Yes.
Which is terrifying. So when that also means that when you go on Pornhub at night, when you're all lonesome, unless you have a girlfriend, because if you have a girlfriend, you don't need to. You just got your girlfriend and a cat.
We'll mention the cat in that context.
But if you get your search history, it gets real creepy because then people can know exactly what you look for when you're looking at porn. And like if you type in busty girls or like skinny teens or scary things like that, right? So Pornhub was doing a favor to humanity and they stopped tracking the cookies of what you search on their sites.
Good job, Pornhub.
Good job.
The thing is, though, if you're like, we're going to have some fucking porn talk, let's have some porn talk.
Yeah, we'll have some porn talk.
If you're going to, like, look for some fucked up shit, you're not going on Pornhub. Like, all the shit that, like, you don't want people to find out about, you know?
Yeah,
I'm not saying I'm looking for fucking donkey fucking on the internet.
Yeah.
But if you were to look for donkey fucking,
you're
not looking on Pornhub. The shit that you don't want people to find, like, if someone's like, Jeff, we saw you look up barely legal teens on Pornhub. I'm like, well, yeah, that's what you do. What do you expect me to look up?
But it's still like it would be bad for your imaging if you're like a public persona, right? Like if you go, oh, he really likes cuckolding. Like, good old Jeff likes cuckolding. He can't be a good fucking president.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what I mean?
What's like a normal thing to look up, though?
I don't know, just like...
MILFs?
Yeah, MILFs.
Is pretty good, I guess.
Medium-sized white woman. You just have to go as generic as possible.
Average-looking people.
Yeah. Amateurs, 40-year-old, white, 5'3". We're good to go.
Like, that's not good. You're hurting the professional porn industry.
Oh, that's very true.
I never watch amateur videos.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? I don't know. I get bored by the fakeness of everything
I was
else.
just joking. You just got really...
Come on. You got to be open to it. But I think it's time to move on to...
My favorite segment?
Yeah, Jeff's Movie Minute. I thought I was waiting for the piano cue in there. So I didn't sound like... Oh, I just felt like it sang half of Mortal Kombat.
Anyway, Jeff's Movie Minute. First movie minute moment. That's good.
Movie minute moment?
Do you hear that Michael Bay has planned 14 more Transformers movies?
No, you gotta be fucking
14.
kidding me.
He has 14 more planned.
Are they just like just in case? Or like he went like, I want to make all 14
they're
of
ready
these?
to go.
Oh, Jesus
Like
Christ.
He wants to make 14 more.
All with Mark Wahlberg?
No. I don't even think Mark Wahlberg's in the new one.
He is in the new one.
He?
Yeah, he's in the new one. And they
Couldn't care less.
they stole Logan's script and there's a badass little girl.
Yeah, right. But, how do you feel about... Have you seen the Transformers movies? Do you like them? Do you think they should make 14 more?
I don't think they should make 14 more. Like, I could see why it sells well and it's still action-y. After seeing
I don't see why it sells well.
Because, like, after seeing Power Rangers, it's like a bunch of kids would probably still go to Transformers.
Yeah, but those things make like $1 billion. Like, those make like 4 times what a Power Rangers movie makes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one thing, like, you put out like a shitty action movie, like fucking Triple X, Return of Xander Cage, that's gonna make some money. It's a piece of shit movie, you put Vin Diesel in it, people are gonna go see it. But you make garbage Transformers movie after garbage Transformers movie, and it makes $1 billion. I'd make 14 more.
Well,
would you like to make 14 more $1 billion? Like, yes, please. Keep fucking pumping these out.
Yeah, no, I agree. And it definitely makes money because it's so popular internationally, too, though.
No, yeah, half that money comes from China, dude.
Yeah, but it's like the modern Godzilla, right?
I mean, they're making a Godzilla universe.
I know.
About that?
The King Kong is part of the Godzilla universe.
Oh, yeah, but they're making like a Mothra movie and shit.
Yeah, that's why they introduced King Kong, so that they can duke him out later.
I don't know if I'd say introduced King Kong, but that's why they made Kong Skull Island.
Yeah. Yeah, so that they can all just duke it out. Mothra, Gamora, Godzilla.
I'd watch a Gamora movie.
Gamora's the turtle with the rocket on his back?
That's Blastoise.
Oh, okay, never mind then. One of them's a turtle with a rocket on the back, though.
Anywho. You know what my problem is with because they're going to make a Godzilla versus King Kong movie.
Yeah, the kaijus.
Probably be Godzilla v King Kong, Dawn of Monsters. But... So they made, like, I don't know if you saw fucking both those movies, but Godzilla's, like, the size of, like a building?
Yeah.
And, like, King Kong's, like, 20 feet tall?
Oh, they just made him normal height? Like, they made him acceptable tall?
I mean, like, he's pretty fucking tall, but, like, you can fit him and, like, Tom Hiddleston in the same camera screen.
I thought I heard that they have, like, multiple King Kongs, and, like, there was multiple giant gorillas in this one, though. No. Was there? No? There's just the King Kong?
There's just Kong.
Just
he's
one
not a
Kong?
king, and I don't think they refer to him as King Kong. He's just Kong.
Okay, well...
Maybe they do.
Maybe his advantage is he can just climb all over and wrestle with Godzilla.
Yeah, but Godzilla's got to give him, like, one good punch.
Yeah, but he's got all those scales to scale on his back.
Just use his fucking Godzilla...
Yeah, just climb up him.
What's the fucking laser breath?
Yeah, but
you want to call it?
Can't laser breath me if I'm monkeying around on your back.
Oh, he probably has tiny little arms too, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got tiny little Godzilla arms. It's like a useless T-Rex just flopping about New York City while King Kong probably...
Who do you think wins that fight?
It's variable, but I would put money on Godzilla just because it's too big. If that height thing is real, then yeah, no, he'll fuck up King Kong.
I assume like they're going to like scale him up, I guess. But like... Then it looks weird, you know?
How would they scale up Godzilla? What's the logical reason behind that?
He grows.
He gets the Captain America super serum?
I mean, he just
gets jacked?
He's an animal, and maybe he's like a baby Kong right now?
Yeah, he's not King Kong, he's just baby Kong?
Yeah, he's baby Kong.
Okay, that might work. I could see that. But Godzilla can swim, too. That's the advantage he has. Godzilla can swim like a motherfucker.
You don't think King Kong can swim?
Not like Godzilla.
I don't think he can swim.
No.
He might be able to tread water.
So I thought they had to take him in a boat because he couldn't swim, because he couldn't get off the island.
No, they caged him up to, like, take him to put him in a show. It's not like...
But then why did he never leave the island?
Because he's the protector of the island.
Yeah, from the spider people or some shit.
I think in this one there's, like, dinosaurs or something.
Yeah, it was like spider people or something. It was like people coming from the middle of the earth.
Some weird shit. Yeah, he's just the protector, so he doesn't leave. Mm-hmm. And then they throw him in a cage, and obviously he's going to climb the Empire State Building with sexy women's. Moving on. Did you see this here Ghost in the Shell?
No, I didn't see it yet, but I read all the shit about it.
That it's making $0?
Yeah, do you know the dollar amount? I got the dollar amount in my head, actually.
What is it?
It made $19 million only, and it cost $110 million.
Okay. I have the actual numbers.
I was wrong?
Yeah, usually. Well, it cost...
I could have read an old article.
It cost $118 million to make. Which, you put that in perspective, you like... As far as movies go, typically double that for marketing.
Yeah.
So it costs them like $250 million to make.
Yeah.
It's made, I think you're right about that. Like, it's made like $19 million.
Yeah.
But then once it like opens in China and shit, it's projected to make like $190 million.
From China's market? Really?
China's usually like the biggest market.
I guess it's, because it's a mix between anime and all American actors.
It's definitely not at $19 million right now. Definitely way more than that.
I wouldn't be surprised. I probably read something that's a few days old.
But like the big thing is people are saying that's because of the whitewashing.
Yeah.
Do you think it's because of the whitewashing, Bayley?
I think it definitely had an influence. But I think it's more of the political state of things. Like if you were an actual nerd and watched the movie and a big fan of the original anime, Scarlett Johansson's response was right. It's like she's a robot. She didn't have any distinct features either way, and it was that person has no nationality. But there is the issue in the fact that she has a Japanese name, so it's kind of sketchy there. But I think it's more of a cultural issue rather than the movie being whitewashed per se.
You think it's a cultural issue?
Mm-hmm. I think it's everyone oversensitive, paranoid that it's a.
For the record, it was an $18 million opening weekend.
Ah, touche.
Yeah.
Touche.
And it has to date made $62 million.
Okay, that's not that bad then.
And then they expect it to make that's just like $62 million is the U.S. You think that U.S. is but there's many other countries, Bayley.
Yeah.
Who also benefit into the box office of a movie.
Yeah.
So it's expected to make $190 million, which sounds like a lot.
But after everything, it's not that much.
That's fucking nothing, dude.
Yeah.
If a movie's not making $500 million, it's like a failure.
Yeah, no,
it's like a big box office movie.
And so many big teams put in money, and even Disney had their hand, gave them some funding for that, for the graphics.
Sure.
Okay, well, either way, it's just so many people lose money on that, but it is a bummer because I was hoping that they would try to adapt maybe more anime to the big screen.
Well, that's what, if you talk to Chris, that's what Chris will say. Is why he was in favor of it, which I agree. I'll say it's my idea. What I think this is a good idea is because, you can say it's whitewashing, which I guess it is, even though it's I don't really care. But the whole thing is, if you want to make all these anime movies culturally acceptable, you got to start it with a fucking banger.
Yeah.
What do? You get the biggest actress in the world, the biggest action actress.
Yeah.
And you're all right, we'll put her in the first one. She'll get people to go see it. Then they'll be like, oh, these movies are all right. Then you put out the next one. You'll be like, oh, yeah, from the producers of Ghost in the Shell. But then you make a garbage movie.
But do you think then that's why maybe they offered Peel to do Akira then? It's because then they're going to get the hottest director after having the hottest actor. They'll get, this dude just made Get Out. Let's fucking...
Yeah, realistically, there's people like us who really care about that shit. Your major movie-going audience couldn't name 5 directors right now.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't pay attention to who's directing a movie. They just see the trailer. And they're like, oh, that looks all right. You get most of your money. The people who commit the most money to the movies have no idea about the movie until they go into it.
That's why I'm surprised that the Ghost in the Shell wasn't doing spectacularly here, because I thought action movie-wise, for the general moviegoer, it would look dope.
I think it's more of a sexism issue than anything. Because the majority of people who go to see action movies are men.
Yeah.
Statistically speaking.
Oh, and she's a lead female.
And it's a female lead.
But she did Dope and Lucy. That sold okay.
No, it didn't.
Oh, it didn't?
And it had a much lower budget.
Yeah, it did, definitely.
So,
I would agree with that. I mean, it is a typical issue that...
Did you see Lucy, dude?
Yeah, I saw it on a plane.
It's a garbage movie.
I did not enjoy it at all. I thought they could have had her going into like the singularity with the computer in like such a cooler way. It's like such a boring climax of like, okay, I'm badass Scarlett Johansson now. I'm gonna dip.
Well, I'm wrong. Lucy made almost $500 million. Made $463 million worldwide. So
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
Lucy made some money. I give that to Morgan Freeman though. You put Morgan Freeman in a trailer, I'll go watch it.
No, anyone. It's like, yeah, it's a recipe for fucking
Recipe for
success right
success.
there. God damn. What?
Speaking of garbage movies making no money, did you hear about this new Shia LaBeouf movie, Man Down?
Saw the headline, know nothing about it though.
That had a UK box office of
like
£7.
Yeah, £7. Is
7
that
pounds.
real though? Like, there's no way. Really?
£7.
That's like
Because
2 tickets, right? It's 2
one.
tickets, one ticket.
One
Jesus
ticket.
Christ.
My favorite part of this, that means there was a cinema that literally there was a movie and it was the premiere of the movie and one guy went.
Yeah.
So he's just sitting in the theater by himself watching a garbage Shia LaBeouf movie.
Or do you think it was even more of a bummer because he had all of his friends there and then only one other guy showed up?
I don't think no, it was like the UK premiere.
So you think it would just be just Shia and another dude in the
I don't
theater?
think Shia would even be there.
Oh, God. So that one guy was super stoked, like, yeah, I love Shia's art and what he stands for.
Yeah,
Just
and
shows
then,
up no
you're
one's
like
there.
sitting there and like, oh, no one's here yet. Maybe it'll be small. And then like the movie starts, you're like, oh, it's just me.
Yeah, that's a real fucking bummer.
And then you realize the movie's garbage.
He was good in Fury with...
No, Shia LaBeouf's not that bad. Like, as an actor, like, he can do some shit, but he, like, directed and wrote and produced this movie or
Oh,
something.
okay. Yeah.
I think I'm completely wrong. He's probably just in it. But, like...
I heard he directed it.
I think it's also, like, it's like a 30-minute movie or something.
Oh, so it's
Something's
short.
fucking
This is a
stupid.
short film then. Maybe that's why no one fucking paid for it. It's a 30-minute movie.
Yeah, right.
I'm not paying full price to see a movie to see half a movie.
I mean, Gary Oldman's in it, so that's a thing.
Oh, Gary
It's also,
Oldman.
like... I mean, it's, like, the world's, like, most skewed reporting. Because it's like, they're like, oh, it's opening weekend, it made like $11. And it's like, well, it released in one theater in the UK.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, like, that's like a fucking super limited release. And it made like $500,000.
Yeah, like that sounds more like a test screening to me.
Apparently now, fucking, after this whole controversy, now people are going out to see it. Kind of as like a goof, I guess. They, like, opened it up in like other theaters because of it.
Yeah. Bad publicity is always good publicity.
My favorite thing that came out of this is, like, I first heard about it because there was a news story. It's like, oh, like, Shia LaBeouf's new movie triples its box office to £21.
That's awesome.
Because 2 more people went to see it the next day.
Oh, God. Man
Good
Down.
name, probably.
Was it a World War II or a different war?
I couldn't tell you.
I feel like British people would be the most sick of World War II movies.
You think? I
Yeah.
feel like that's more of an American thing.
That we're sick of them? Or not sick of them?
Of, like, making them.
Yeah, that's why I feel like World War II is more of an America thing. And then if Shia LaBeouf's premiering a World War II movie in Britain, they're like, nah, we, like, saw this shit.
Yeah, like, we don't care as much.
Yeah.
Well, it's also like World War II is like super like glamorized by the U.S. They're like, yeah, we came in, we saved the day, we fucked shit up.
Drop some bombs on some
Dropped some
Japanese.
bombs, killed some Japs, and called her a day.
Changed the world, but it's all good. Yeah, no, I agree with that. I just don't think it's appealing, but...
No, it's definitely not. I mean, everything Shia LaBeouf does like isn't appealing. But what are you gonna do? You know?
One last Shia question.
Sure.
Do you think his live stream is still on?
Yeah, I think it is.
Oh, God.
It got shut down, and he moved it to the UK.
The stream?
Yeah,
Oh, shit, I did not know that.
yeah.
Okay.
The more you know.
I'm going to Google it after.
More you know.
Okay.
So my next little movie moment is: did you see all the April Fool's Day casting goofs?
No, I want to give me some bangers.
Some bangers.
Yeah.
The first one's my favorite, but Matt Damon was supposedly cast as Darkseid.
Hey.
Which I thought was like, that's the one that I like immediately knew was a joke. It's like ever since Ben Affleck's been Batman, they're like, what's Matt Damon gonna be?
Yeah, especially with Jimmy Kimmel. Good old Jimmy.
Good old Jimmy and his love for Matt Damon.
Yeah.
But do you think Matt Damon would make a good Darkseid?
Nah, I don't. Matt Damon can't play a villain.
Matt Damon can't do anything.
You love him too much after making Space Potatoes.
He's just gotta be from Boston.
So,
All that guy can do is be from Boston. He can be wicked smart.
How do you like them apples?
My boy here, he's wicked smart.
I'm gonna mop these floors and do math.
Next one, Zac Efron cast as Venom.
That'd be fucking ridiculous. I almost believed that one too. That's real good.
I saw that like someone posted that on Facebook, and I'm like, that's not a thing.
I was like, there's no way. There's no way.
There's no way. I really want like a major studio to like actually make a casting decision on April Fool's Day. Like cast someone like fucking like cast Ben Affleck as Batman on April Fool's Day, and everyone's like, "Nah, no way." And then like you just see set photos, and you're like, "Oh fuck, they weren't kidding."
Oh my god, they were right.
It's the best April Fool's Day prank.
Gary Busey is the Flash.
It's a good one. Oprah Winfrey is Wonder Woman.
Oh god, that'd be badass though, but terrifying.
The last one.
What's the last one?
It's good. Like, do you know who Paul Feig is?
I'm not gonna bullshit. I've heard the name, but I don't know.
He directed the ever infamous Ghostbusters reboot.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right.
So he tweeted on April 1st that he's making an all-girls Back to the Future movie.
Oh, no. He did that?
He tweeted it.
That's like bad news bears for the alt-right crowd. They would have spazzed.
It was really good.
Oh, my God. I need to read that.
He just like tweeted it.
Yeah, but like all the replies.
Yeah, people probably got pissed.
Real pissed. After like Ghostbusters was so terrible.
Yeah.
Did you see Ghostbusters?
I couldn't bring myself to do it, no.
I couldn't watch the full thing. I watched some clips. I watched some of the illegal clips.
Like a good movie, I would have gone and seen it, but like apparently it was just god awful.
I'm just not a fan of the whole Melissa McCarthy sense of humor. That really bothers
she's
me.
like good in some movies.
In some movies, but like,
I think I like her in most things she's in, to be honest.
Like what? Like give me a Melissa McCarthy.
Everything except The Heat.
Okay, that was a really fucking lame movie.
I didn't like The Heat.
What about that one where she stole the identity from fucking Michael Bluth? I hate that movie.
From Michael Bluth? Identity Thief?
Yeah, Identity Thief. I hate that movie.
What's the one where Spy? I like Spy.
Which one's Spy?
She's a spy.
My cushy's not being cushiony here.
She like works at a spy agency. She works like a desk job, and then like her best friend partner is like trapped behind enemy lines, I think, and she has to go in and save them.
Okay,
but she's like usually like spies wear like spy glasses.
Yeah,
she's the person like watching the spy glasses, telling them what to do.
Yeah,
so she's like the best spy, but she's Melissa McCarthy.
Oh, okay. So she's being all badass, but she's
yeah, but like she knows what to do, but like she's Melissa McCarthy. And antics ensue.
I feel like she's like the king of queens though, and like half her comedy is based off of just the fact that she's a little bit chubby.
No, yeah, that's a good chunk of it, but like it's like not self-deprecating.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's not like
she'll be like, I'll catch up to you. Like it's just like good bits.
Yeah, you know? All right, okay. I'll give Melissa McCarthy a chance.
Wait, no, I just remembered I like The Heat because I was just gonna like describe a moment from The Heat where it's like the opposite of that. Like she's like a badass cop and just like chases some dude down.
Oh yeah, because she's the badass and Sandra Bullock is like this
the uptight FBI agent or something.
Yeah.
All the movies are good.
Okay,
all of them. Not
all of them. I guess Bridesmaid is a classic.
Yeah, Bridesmaid's great.
Christine, throw us a good Melissa McCarthy movie, quick.
All the ones I just said?
On the spot. Let's go. Give me one. Bridesmaid?
What's the best one, Christine?
What's the best one in your mind?
Bridesmaids? Yeah.
Okay, touche.
Yeah, but that was probably like her breakout. Paul Feig directed that.
Yeah, that's why Paul Feig got so many credits, yeah. That one, I did know that
Paul Feig, I think, is also Melissa McCarthy's husband.
That's that guy?
Fact.
He's the director?
Jeff's Movie Minute fun fact of the week.
I feel like you just made that up.
No, I didn't. No, Christine agrees. They're married. Thank you, Christine. Thank you for fact checking. Moving on. Did you see Rick and Morty this week?
Yes.
Was it wonderful?
It was wonderful, and now my only goal in life is the Szechuan sauce. 97 more years. Szechuan sauce. What was your favorite part, Jeffrey?
What was my favorite part of the new Rick and Morty?
You talk as I fix my mic here. It's driving me nuts.
I like Lawyer Morty a lot.
Yeah, you really liked Lawyer Morty?
Yeah. Like, this isn't even a fair trial. Like, our lawyer's a Morty. You want to see my pogs?
Yeah. Do you want to see my pod collection?
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome. I just, like... Overall, like, not to get too deep and nerdy, it's just like there was so many speculations and that show's already so wacky. It's fucking amazing that they picked like I could not have guessed a single aspect of that episode.
Saw that coming.
Like, that's why they're such brilliant writers. Like, a single aspect of that episode you would not have guessed.
No.
Like,
I mean, I saw Lawyer Morty coming.
You saw Lawyer Morty coming?
I knew they were gonna do Lawyer Morty. I knew Jerry was leaving the show.
Really? You did?
Yeah.
Like, do you think?
I didn't know anything. I knew they were going to talk about Szechuan sauce because they're bringing it back.
Well, it was just, I've seen all the conspiracy memes too. It's just like that Justin Roiland, Dan Harmon just use the audience that they have now to get whatever they want back. Yeah. Like they made the Little Bits commercial about the Mini Mac and then McDonald's came out with the Mini Big Mac and now they got the Szechuan sauce. So just sicken armies of people.
I mean, it's a good move. That's like, if I was super famous, that's probably what I would do.
Exactly.
I'd be like, remember when they had other things that were great? Because I can't think of an example. And everyone would be like, yeah, that was great. Let's get that back.
Yeah, but now you can just get a bunch of nerdy people down for Szechuan sauce, just like that.
Speaking of Szechuan sauce, what's our main topic this week, Bayley?
The main topic is fast food.
All things fast food? Things that are fast?
And food.
That'd be good. Speaking of Szechuan sauce.
What about it?
What's the best, like, limited time promotion thing?
That's a hard one.
I can give you some options.
I liked the Dorito taco shells at Taco Bell.
The Doritos Locos Tacos?
Doritos Locos.
Yeah, those are pretty bomb.
But continue.
What about, how do you feel about like a McRib?
Fuck no.
You don't like a McRib?
I don't like the McRib.
I love the McRib,
just doesn't,
dude.
It doesn't make sense when I'm eating it.
It's not ribs. Like, the fact that they call it ribs is irrelevant. If you're like, you want this like barbecue pork sandwich.
It tastes good. It does taste good, but
it's not ribs.
I'm just confused the whole time.
Yeah, the first time I got one, I was like I'm like, is it ribs? Like, is there bones in here? Like, how do I eat this?
I don't. Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. What about Christine? Quiet on set. How do you feel about a double down?
Double down is like heart attack in a box.
Do you ever eat a double down?
I couldn't bring myself to eat it.
You shouldn't.
I saw many people. Did you?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Put down a double down.
I saw some. I can't remember.
What are you whispering about over there?
Talking shit in the corner.
Christine's just talking. Go back to sleep.
I know. Jeez, you're so much more fun that way.
I think the double down is like the epitome of like what's wrong with
America.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's not put it on Canada. Let's not put it on Canada. That's all America.
That's all America.
Kentucky Fried Chicken is not our business. That's just fucked. Like that's just it's not okay. It's not okay, man. You don't need a fried chicken sandwich.
You don't. Like, I was somewhere. I think they have, like, a new thing at Taco Bell. They make, like, a taco, but, like...
They have a pseudo double down.
No, it's like a chalupa.
Yeah.
But it's, like, a fried chicken thing.
Yeah, it's like a fried chicken
So it's, like, kind of coming back. It's kind of coming back. So I know you're not a fan. But have you ever been to Arby's?
Yes, I have.
Have you ever had the sourdough melt?
No, I've had the roast beef.
The sourdough melt.
Yeah. Is that your favorite?
Yeah, it's a good pick, dude.
Is it better than the Swiss and mushrooms from Wendy's?
I don't eat mushrooms. So.
Oh, okay then.
They're fungus. I don't eat fungus.
Then please describe the special factors of the sourdough melt.
I don't know. It's got like good bread.
It's got some sourdough. It's got some melt.
Some melted cheese. They put in like a panini press back before panini presses were popular.
Oh, okay.
Now every fucking Tim Hortons has a panini
So
press.
Arby's really set the trend for all these hip places that have panini presses.
It all started at Arby's.
Oh fuck! I never thought of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's part sandwich, part burger. You know, it's just
a sourdough melt.
It's a sourdough melt.
Throw them at me. What else you got?
What else do I got? I mean, I can just throw out some random shit. But Shamrock Shake.
Shamrock Shake?
How do you feel about a Shamrock
Specifically from McDick's?
Yeah, they're like, yeah.
McDougal's, sorry. McDougal's. I'm not allowed to say McDick's.
I'm not allowed to say McDick's.
Well, the McDougal, yeah, no, I got no problem with it. I don't go out of my way for it, but I think it's nice and tasty.
Shamrock Shake.
Yeah, you do.
What about Burger King chicken fries?
Those, yeah, I approve of the chicken fries.
Did you ever eat a McPizza?
Back in the day.
You got a McPizza?
Yeah, it kind of terrified. It always confused me because I never understood where they made the pizza.
They had a little pizza oven.
They had a pizza oven?
I assume. Where else would they make the pizza?
I don't think they did because I used to look back. Even as
put on the flat top?
I was a 5-year-old kid looking back there like, where's the actual pizza get made? Did you see that? Did you see that viral video? The dudes who drove to Virginia? Fuck that shit.
Yeah, going all the way to Virginia.
Just for McDonald's.
Just eat some Little Caesars.
Exactly. It's the same shit. Get some cheesy bread.
This is one that I just saw in my lookings. Did you know that Taco Bell used to make what's called a Bell Beefer?
No.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, it's basically a sloppy Joe.
I want it.
So it's like a sloppy Joe made with Taco Bell ground beef.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Do they put nacho cheese on it?
I don't think so. It looks like it's just got like lettuce and tomato on it.
I'd make them put nacho cheese on that shit, and I would think I would just shit for 3 days straight.
That's probably like the best fucking idea. Like, why don't they make sloppy joes?
They may
I
as
feel
well.
like sloppy joes is an underrated food.
It is.
I tried to get Christine to like let me make sloppy joes, and she was not down.
They're too sloppy. It's not romantic. Doesn't set the atmosphere very well.
Look, I wanted to buy sloppy Joe mix.
Never happened.
I wanted to buy sloppy Joe mix, and she's like, I don't like sloppy Joes. They're too sloppy, Jeffrey.
And if I don't like sloppy joes, we don't like sloppy joes. Get
that sloppiness out of my house.
No joes and no slap up in here.
Yeah, we're done with that.
Yeah, let's get out. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving.
Did you know that Wendy's had a thing called the Super Bar?
No. Is that like the Pizza Hut bar? But Wendy's?
Yeah, it's basically that, yeah.
So you get to go up and there's just Baconators and Frosties all up in a bar and you can just...
No.
I would like my own Frosty bar though.
Oh, that sounds pretty... I mean, no, I get better than...
Pour your own Frosty. Frosty parfait.
Frosty What's a Oh, is that like ice yogurt?
They do have a Frosty parfait on the value menu.
Frosty parfait.
It's with the yogurt. It was when they push it in like they layer it. It's tasty. It's like a mousse.
You know what I miss more than anything? With fast food? The super size.
Yeah.
That fucking asshat Morgan Spurlock just had to go on a tirade about supersize, and now I can't get a big old fries, you know? I gotta get 2 fries.
I'm gonna agree that he's an asshat just because I had to watch him.
I mean, I like that movie.
No, but how many times did you have to see it in high school? I swear I saw it like 7 times.
I mean, if you like failed PE 6 times, yeah, maybe.
Well,
I saw it once in like health class, I think.
Or I take advanced health classes after gym in the opposite sense. You asshole.
Shit.
Jesus Christ.
Gym class. Oh, I took the advanced gym class.
I took kinesiology and muscle structure courses.
Yeah, how's that working out for you?
Suck my dick. It actually really helps with my back, okay? Because I don't eat supersized French fries. Get out of here. Go home.
And look at my supersized French fries physique.
Maybe that's it. I never ate enough McDonald's
Yeah, you
French
didn't eat enough
fries.
fucking McPizzas and Shamrock Shakes.
I do kind of want to McPizza now that you say that.
I want to McRib right now. Goddamn. Did you ever heard of the Western Whopper?
No. Is it like a toasted Western but a Whopper?
No, it's the stupidest thing. I don't know why it's on this list. All right, I'll read you this. So, we were all rooting for BK's Western Whopper, essentially a regular Whopper with bacon and special sauce to stick around. It's fucking... Nah, this list is...
Did
They
you
put bacon and special... What's special sauce? I don't like when places have a special sauce. Just give it a name, you know?
And it's disgusting. It's creepy.
At least like Mac sauce. I'm fine with Mac sauce.
Yeah, Mac sauce, like name it after the thing, because it's just like... We know that there's a bunch of teenagers getting paid barely minimum wage in your kitchen. If you name it special sauce, I'm thinking they're just tossing shit together back there.
Yeah.
Like
They're just flicking the bean like into the sauce.
it's like house soup. Our roommate, a certain dude, used to work at McDick's, and you know how many stories he told us about putting burgers down his pants
That's what
and
you do.
farting on burgers? No. Oh, no. Do you remember the Nachos Bel Grande? Like the extra large nachos?
Nachos Bel Grande.
Nachos Bel Grande. That was like spectacular. But continue, sorry.
What about the McDonald's Big and Tasty? Did you ever have a Big and Tasty?
Oh, fuck no. I don't know what that is.
You don't know the Big and Tasty?
No, I don't.
It was a McDonald's menu staple. It's basically a Whopper. They made a Whopper, and they called it the Big and Tasty.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
So it's just it's a double cheeseburger with some vegetables on it.
One patty. You ever eaten a Whopper?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's basically a quarter pounder with cheese.
That's what I mean, but with veggies.
Yeah, it's got like pickles and stuff like that.
It's
I'm pretty sure it's on a quarter pounder with cheese.
Yeah, because
So
McDonald's
it's a quarter
just...
pounder with cheese.
But McDonald's doesn't give you the lettuce and the tomatoes. So
You don't get lettuce and tomatoes?
No, not a quarter pounder.
Oh, yeah, you don't get lettuce and tomatoes.
Yeah, so the difference
Yeah, I
is...
don't eat McDonald's burgers. So.
Yeah, no, I occasionally have a...
See, we talk like I eat
chicken.
all the junk food, but I don't fuck with it, you know?
Oh, shush.
I'm going to keep this lean physique. I mean, I'll eat Taco Bell. That doesn't count.
Yeah, well...
It just goes right through you, so you can't gain weight from it.
Oh, man, I really want some Taco Bell right now.
Yeah, we'll go get Taco
Christine, will you buy us Taco Bell?
Christine,
Christine! Oh.
Christine, can you drive us to Taco Bell?
Well, we record.
We'll take the show on the road to Taco Bell. Road Beers podcast into Taco Bell.
It's like 3 best friends.
Yeah.
And Jack.
Jack can come too.
Yeah, and Jack. Okay.
Can you think of any off the top of your head that are good?
Well, the Nachos Bel Grande because I'm a fat pig.
That's about all you got, isn't
Do you
it?
remember they had the dynamite? I only remember Taco Bell specials because I eat so many Taco Bell.
No, they're the best specials.
Because they also had the dynamite tacos where it was all like the red shells and they were way too fucking hot.
Oh yeah. Taco Bell does some good shit, you know?
Yeah, they get creative. They get real creative.
Yeah. You know what I don't like? I don't like a Cool Ranch taco.
Did they do that?
Yeah. Because they had the fucking Doritos ones, and then they make Cool Ranch Doritos ones.
I'm not a Cool Ranch fan.
Dorito.
Fuck Cool Ranch. Smells like dirty cheese feet.
It smells like dirty cheese.
Yeah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Should we take a break, Bayley? I'm getting hungry now.
Yeah, let's get away
have
from
some of
this.
Christine's tasty snacks, and then
Some roll-ups.
some roll-ups.
That don't taste like dirty cheese feet, and they taste fantastic because Christine's an angel.
All right, we'll be back, and we'll talk about more roll-ups
And fast food.
That's what we're talking
Fast
about.
food.
We'll be back.
Okay, bye.
And we're back. It was a good break.
Yeah, good break.
Bayley finally beat me in a video game.
I've beaten you more than once before.
Anywho, we're talking about fast foods.
Fast foods?
It's fast. the foods that are fast. What do you think is the best fast food burger you can get?
Best fast food burger.
Yeah.
We got to go with the Canadian Harvey's.
Harvey's? Why?
Because it's freshly grilled and it actually tastes like it's real beef.
I mean, it is. I mean, they're all probably real beef, right?
No. You sure about that?
I think there's like beef standards they got to be held to.
Yeah, but beef standards, this Taco Bell meets the beef standards, but it's still dog food grade beef standards.
Yeah, it's got to be like a B or something. Mm-hmm. In the States, it can be a C. You've ever had Taco Bell in the States?
No, but I had KFC and it was terrifying.
Oh. Any like fast food in the States is like completely different, and that scares me. It's like way better, and you know it's way better because it's fucking not food.
Like the KFC tasted the same, and it was just sitting in a heating lamp, and it just looked like it had been there all day. And it tripped me out even more. It's like, what else could be in here that's okay? Like, there's just a pile of chicken they just grabbed from a stack and put it in a box.
Yeah.
If there was one American brand you could try, what would it be?
That I could try?
Yeah, you could try. And then
That I haven't tried?
That you haven't tried, and then which one would you bring to Canada?
I kind of want to try Chick-fil-A.
That is in Canada, isn't it?
I don't think it's in Canada. I've never seen a Chick-fil-A.
I saw Chick-fil-A in Ajax before, but it could be going crazy.
I don't think there's a Chick-fil-A in Ajax. I would have gone. I'm in Ajax a lot.
Okay, fair enough. Why Chick-fil-A? Just because of the hype?
Because of the hype.
Because the hype?
Because of their like anti-gay propaganda.
So did the chick in Chick-fil-A always have a K to you?
What?
Does it have how do you spell Chick-fil-A?
Chicfila.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure, I think.
You sure?
No, not even a little bit, but if you were to put me on the spot and ask me how to spell it.
Oh, no, it's one of those Mandela effect conspiracy theories. Like, on top of the Berenstain Bears being spelt wrong was that Chick-fil-A actually had a K in it before, so that it made sense that it was like chicken fillet rather than like just chic fillet. You can Google it. Google Mandela effect Chick-fil-A.
What's the Mandela effect?
You don't know what the Mandela effect is? It's you didn't hear the Berenstain Bears theory?
No. Oh,
so
it's a BuzzFeed article.
Yeah,
20 examples of the Mandela effect.
Just real quick,
right.
before you read it. How do you think the Berenstain Bears is spelled?
Berenstein?
No. It's been the Berenstain Bears this
like
whole
with
time.
An A?
With an A. Berenstain, and no one knew. And it's just like the what the fuck moment. The Mandela effect is that people forgot what he looked like and what he did while he was in prison, and then all of a sudden this new guy came out, right? It's a glitch in the Matrix, bro. It's supposed to be this idea of like forgotten memories, right? So everyone swears that it was the Berenstain Bears, and I swear it was the Berenstain Bears, but apparently our whole life...
This is fucking me up. This whole list is fucking... Can I read you off this list?
Yeah, man.
I mean, you probably heard them all.
Yeah,
the
well,
first one's
I have.
Oscar Mayer. I don't care. Sex and the City. I don't care. The tip of Pikachu's tail isn't black, and I'm looking at two pictures, and it's fucking me up.
Yeah.
Curious George
swear.
never had a tail?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, that's fucked up.
Yeah, man.
There's Chick-fil-A.
There's time travelers, bro. Rick's causing all
It's not
this.
spelled how I spelled it. So it's spelled No, it's spelled how I spelled it.
Yeah, but people say it was spelled with a K before because it was chicken. It made sense. And now it's just chic filet? Like, why would they even spell the branding like that?
Because they spelled filet wrong. So it's like, it's just a quick way to spell it.
Yeah,
You'd think it would just be spelled CHIK.
Exactly.
That'd make more sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what people thought it was spelt, and then
I think I've just like seen that written a lot of times. Mr. Rogers' theme song opening. People think the Mona Lisa is smiling now, but she used to be emotionless.
yeah. All these little wacky things.
What? This is fucked up.
Yeah, it's terrifying, right?
People remember a Sinbad Genie movie from the 90s, but there isn't one. This is just getting worse and worse.
Yeah, it gets wacky. But the Berenstein Bears is a scary one. Like, don't you? It was the Berenstein Bears. Like, I remember that.
But it's
Definitely.
Are you supposed to pronounce it Stain Bear?
Yeah, it's Berenstain. It's always been Berenstain, apparently.
What?
Yeah, always.
What?
And
It just ends with Fruit Loops is actually spelled Fruit Loops with O's. Yeah, I knew that. Yeah. And the O's are pictures of Fruit Loops. That's the whole bit.
yeah,
Fucking BuzzFeed. Now I'm upset.
I know.
What's the best fast food restaurant in general?
In general?
Taco Bell?
Yeah, I gotta go with the Taco
It's
Bell.
probably Taco Bell, right?
Gotta go with the Taco Bell.
That's like the epitome of what you want from fast food, right?
Yeah.
It's like barely food.
Barely food. It's delicious
I
all the
like a
time.
week ago, and I was fucking stoked.
And it's always filling, though. The thing is, like, I get McDicks, I get myself 2 McDoubles. I may not be full, but, like, I get myself 2 cheese and beef burritos. It's like I'm content.
Yeah?
I'm satisfied and content.
See, I haven't eaten a McDouble in probably like 10 years. So, like,
See, my broke
that's-
ass
you
still
don't-
has to resort to
you
it
don't get this
sometimes.
body
By
eating
eating
McDoubles. You eat 10 nuggets with large fries.
Well, what your top is the Taco of the Bell as
Yeah,
well?
it's definitely Taco Bell. I mean, okay, here's the thing. My favorite fast food place is Arby's.
Okay.
I used to drive all the way to Ajax to get Arby's,
Yeah.
and then they closed that one.
Yeah.
Now that you have to drive to fucking Brampton, I think, to get Arby's, I looked it up.
Oh,
You
God.
got to go real far, and I've contemplated it. So now, whenever there's one in Coburg
Yeah.
that I stop at if I'm ever out east,
Oh, jeez.
and there's one in Niagara Falls that I go to. I go to Niagara Falls, which is like they got everything you want. I go to Arby's.
So why Arby's? Why? Like, what's the best?
Because I can't have it.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I feel you on that. It's what Little Caesars was before it became poppin' for me.
I don't remember Little Caesars ever not being poppin'.
It wasn't in the middle of the hood where we grew up before. It was just like in random weird like Ajax corners and shit. I used to get the crazy bread, and I thought it was like this unbelievable creation. I did not understand what was going on with it. What's the second runner up? Since Arby's is your you have a too technical of a list. Next to Arby's and Taco Bell, then what is the second runner up?
You mean the third?
The third, yes.
Third runner-up.
Well, because yours is complicated, because it would be Arby's, but it can't be Arby's because we don't get to see Arby's.
No, it's still Arby's.
Okay, then Arby's, Taco Bell, and then third.
Arby's, Taco Bell. What's your second?
My second? I'm going to go with the Taco Bell, and then I got to go with Burger Place. Let's do Harvey's. I'm going to stick with the
You're
Harvey's.
stick with Harvey's?
I'm going to stick with the Harvey's.
I do like a Harvey's, but I feel like the burger's got to go to A&W. That's that's about as Canadian as it gets, you know?
Yeah. Okay, I'll give you that.
You get a good, just bald man on the commercial, like, look, this is some real shit. We make some good stuff. Try these eggs. Yeah, those are some good eggs.
They really are the most Canadian commercials
They're
ever.
so Canadian.
Just,
Like, they just walk on the street and they're like, try this.
He gives people free things, asks for compliments, and gives them compliment back.
Yeah.
That's all Canadian TV is. Oh, God.
That is the best.
With the
Fucking-
chubby chicken special?
I'm not a big fan of the chubby chicken wrap.
You don't like the chubby
Christine
chicken
always
wrap?
gets the chubby chicken wrap.
What about the chubby chicken fingers?
I don't like the chicken. I've never had the chicken now, to be honest.
It's okay.
I get the double teen.
Okay. Double teen burger. Double teen
teen.
burger. I like the double pop burger.
Yeah.
The Papa burger.
Yeah, it doesn't have bacon on it.
Yeah, touche.
And you gotta get the double teen. Used to work right by the A&W. So much A&W.
See, A&W, the chicken's at least better than, like, Wendy's.
Dude, Wendy's is like...
Fuck Wendy's burgers, though, for realsies.
Dude,
fuck them.
I'll put down some fucking Baconators, dude.
No, fuck them.
Wendy's is like probably the best hangover food.
I only eat the chicken at Wendy's.
Yeah?
Yeah, I can't
I'm the
do it.
opposite. Like, McDonald's, I can't eat the beef. I can't do it. Like, I think I had a quarter pounder maybe once, like, 4 or 5 years ago. And other than that, it's been like fucking forever, dude.
I think it's the square patties. I think the squares make my tummy sick.
Yeah, I don't really like the squares. I don't understand it. Like,
it's supposed to prove that they're authentic.
I think it's like they're not cutting corners, right? That's the bit.
Yeah, that's the bit.
They're not cutting corners.
Yeah.
But like, just make a fucking round burger. I don't want a bite of just burger. You know, I don't like a fucking sandwich where the fucking bread isn't proportionate. You ever been to California sandwiches?
No.
Okay. First of all, try California sandwiches. Phenomenal.
Okay. All right.
You get like the chicken parm.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they give you a fucking chicken parm, and the chicken's probably twice as wide as the bread. So you have to take at least 8 bites of just chicken.
Isn't that the good part of what you're paying for,
No.
though?
I want it all combined in one bite.
Okay.
If you're going to give me more chicken, give me more bread. If I don't want the bread, I'll choose to eat less bread. You know?
As a cook, I agree with you, but I feel like most Americans would be, and Canadians.
I like the bread.
I want the meats. I want all the chickens
I'm
and the
not trying to
beefs.
get gangs.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
It's cutting season, you know? I'm backwards. It's bulking season.
It's bulking season.
So I want the bread.
Yeah.
I don't work out clearly.
No, it's okay. Yeah, definitely. I see where you're coming from in the fact of like being a cook. It's like I want a little bit of everything in my nibbles.
Yeah, you want every bite to be proportionate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck that.
Yeah, that's where Taco Bell does suck. I will give them that critique.
Why?
It all depends where you're at.
Yeah, like every bite's
It's
different.
very crucial.
Every bite's different.
Do you remember we used to grow up in Scarborough? We used to purposely go to Pickering to get the white people Taco Bell.
To get the good Taco Bell.
Because they put more meat and shit in
Yeah.
there.
And they're the last ones to still have rice in that beef burrito.
Yeah, and they still had rice.
They don't anymore.
Oh, fuck.
I was there like a week ago.
And you checked?
No, they haven't for a while.
Okay.
But like I just happened to get one.
You think you could ask for them to add rice?
You can.
Okay.
But they charge you like 50 cents or 25 cents or something.
Ugh.
And because there's rice and nothing else, you get just a scoop of old dry rice.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot that they took rice out of everything.
Yeah, so they have rice ready to go.
Yeah.
But like it's garbage.
That's why they would have taken it out. What is the worst failure of a fast food restaurant you've ever been to?
What?
Like, what's the worst fast food restaurant you've
What's
ever
the
been
worst
to?
one?
Yeah, but I mean failure as in the whole chain just sucks dick.
What chain do I not like?
Yeah.
It's a very weird way to word a question.
Well, that makes sense.
Which fast food chain do I not like is what you're asking.
Yeah, but what one's overall the worst? Not just because you had a bad experience at one, just like which one's...
Yeah, but that's how you word it. Whatever. Which fast food chain do I not like?
Yeah, which
That's
fast
the
food chain do
question.
you not like? Yeah.
I don't like a Quiznos.
You don't like the Quiznos?
I don't like the Quiznos.
Why do you not
I
like
do like that they have a 9-inch sub.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the 9-inch sub,
Okay.
but I feel like they're trying too hard. You make sandwiches, all right?
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we have the best sandwiches, and you can choose whatever size you want. And our soups, like you make chicken noodle. Like, I can make chicken noodle. They're pretentious.
Yeah, no, I agree. I fucking hate the soups. I hate the soups there. What's that? The place I hate is the salad place in the mall.
Salad King?
Not Salad King. Salad King's good. Salad
Yeah,
King's
that's like
good.
a
That's
Thai
a real
place.
restaurant.
That's a Thai place.
Yeah.
There's a salad place?
What's the...
Make salads?
They always have those Thai salad places in the food court. What's it called? Fresh options or fresh...
No one knows what the fuck
No?
you're talking about.
You
There's
don't?
salad fast
Okay.
food places?
Yeah. Go to any one of the malls. Go to
Yeah.
any one of the- yeah, bro, come on. Okay, then the worst...
Actually, you know what? KFC's my least favorite.
I'm gonna go with Mary. I was gonna say Mary Brown's.
I've never been to a Mary Brown.
That's why it's the worst. Mary Brown. It's lame. It's just a knockoff of KFC and a cheap in between of Popeyes. Fuck that.
You know what's the one place I want to come to Canada is Waffle House. Remember our world's greatest Waffle House experience?
Welcome to Waffle House.
The whole fucking, like, I feel like even the people, like, eating got up and like, welcome to Waffle House.
Oh, dude, I didn't
And we're
know.
just
it was a
hung
thing.
over as fuck.
Just wracked because we slept in the car.
Slept in the
night
car for like
before.
3 hours or something.
Jesus. I just didn't expect that. We went on a road trip and we were in not South Carolina. It was
I think
Georgia.
we're in South Carolina.
Yeah, we're in South Carolina. Yeah, it stopped at a Waffle House, and like us good old Canadians didn't expect them to actually have the full like Southern hospitality show on.
You walk in and everyone just like stops what they're doing and yells, "Welcome to Waffle House."
We're like, oh fuck, I don't even want a waffle.
It was
today.
bomb too. Like I had like a good fucking. I had waffles, of course.
Oh, I enjoyed it. It was necessary.
Yeah, we were fucked too. I drank too much Mountain Dew on that trip.
Yeah, it was a beautiful drive, though.
We had a lot of fast food on that trip.
Yeah, well, pro tip, you want a road trip on a budget, McDoubles and Junior Chickens.
Yeah, just eat like, you got $10, you got to feed 3 guys, you go to McDonald's.
Yeah, bam, done deal. Road trip
10
made.
burgers, 9 burgers, and you share a drink.
Sleep on a beach, get
Sleep
some
on a
bear
beach.
scares in the forest, you're good to go.
You're good to go. I think it's time to take another break. I need to do a shot.
Yeah, let's do a shotty poo.
Let's do a shot. We'll come back, and we'll talk about another thing.
We're going to talk about another thing, and then after the another thing, we're going to do a question of the day, and then listener emails.
The question of the day is the listener emails.
Oh, okay. Well, we're going to get
the questions from the listeners.
That's what I said. We're going to get the question of the day from the listener emails. Maybe if you actually paid attention to what I said.
Roll it back. We're going to take a break.
When we met, that's the day I knew you were my pet. I want to tell you.
And we're back. That was a good break.
It was a good break.
I got my FIFA redemption.
Yeah.
Played some piano, drank some scotch.
Always.
No, I want Taco Bell. But anywho, what's like the worst fast food experience you think you've had?
Ooh, mine was at the good old Canadian Tim Hortons. We were on our way to another Canadian festival called Nuit Blanche.
It's pretty Canadian.
Yeah, it was all night long arts festival in Toronto. It's actually pretty cool. But
It's pretty dope.
so we
It's
went.
a good beer.
We went to the good old Timmy's, Tim Hortons. It's where Canadians get coffee. We went to go get some coffee, right? And we walked in.
We wanted to get some coffee, right?
All my friends got theirs, and it was just normal. Like, the dude made the coffee in front of us, handed it to them, and it was chill. And then I walked up, and then all of a sudden, I ordered a coffee, and this dude takes my order, and just, rather than pour the coffee, like I saw him do for 4 people ahead of me, like, walks into the back with my cup. And at first, I was already like, ugh, like, this is a little strange. But I let it go. I just took the coffee. I started sipping it. And then we got in the car with my friends. And as I was just sipping on this coffee, I got this, like, what felt like a loogie and multiple curly pube hairs all up in my mouth. Like, immediately yelled to the driver for him to stop the car so I could practically throw up because I'm pretty sure he dipped his balls in my coffee.
The thing is, though, you say it was like multiple pubes. Wasn't it like a golf ball sized chunk?
It was like, I would describe it as a penny-sized chunk of weird sticky mass. I don't want to know what the sticky mass was, and multiple curly hairs that were the same hair color as the gentleman that served me.
That was a good day, man.
Oh, dude, I felt like throwing up. I really thought I was going to throw up all night as I kept remembering it.
And we kept getting coffees, too, and you're just like, I can't drink a coffee.
Not tonight. That was the same night we had a German exchange student friend, and we had him yell German things at people as we were driving down the street because it sounds super aggressive.
Yeah, you just yelled like, I love your grandmother.
Yeah.
Good times.
Cute.
Good times.
Okay. What's your worst fast food
I mean, I
story?
don't have like any worst ones because like I'm pretty good at fast fooding.
How-
Like if I see someone take my cup to the back, I'm probably not gonna be like, that dude might have dipped his pubes in it, you know?
Yeah, well, fine. Just display how dumb I am.
I mean, I wouldn't say you're dumb. I'm saying I'm a little more conscientious of the things I put in my mouth. But
Touche. All right.
the best moment that comes to mind is the time I thought I was gonna die because I ate 7 junior chickens.
Oh, God. When did you eat 7?
We were coming back from like a cottage or something, and I was like, I think I'm gonna get like 5 junior chickens. Someone's like, you can't eat 5 junior chickens. I'm like, oh yeah, and I ordered 7 junior chickens,
Yeah.
and I ate 5, and I just like felt like shit. I'm like, well, I can't be a bitch. I had to eat 2 more 7 chickens, and I think I like went into a coma. I like fell asleep and just like felt just fucked.
Oh, jeez. That's what McDonald's does.
Just
to you.
woke up and I was like at home.
Sodium overdose. God damn.
Yeah, I was fucked, dude. 7 junior chickens.
Well, pause. I'm going to reveal this. You remember when I ate a whole chili cheese dog in one bite?
The chili cheese dog in one
Chili cheese
bite.
dog in one bite. One bite, and it was for nothing. I don't even remember.
It was for the chili cheese dog.
Yeah, it was for the chili cheese
It was for
dog.
the free chili cheese dog.
Sonic the Hedgehog style, grabbed a chili cheese dog from good old Dairy Queen, shoved that shit in my mouth.
Yeah, dude, that was the fucking grossest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
You fit a whole chili cheese dog in your mouth. Like, that was...
It's very doable.
Oh, it's a lot of chili. Like, say, like, put a hot dog in your mouth. Like, yeah, I can fit a whole hot dog. But, like, that's a lot of chili.
Yeah, you're like... Humans are like chipmunks. You just don't know until you try.
No, like, I've shoved some things in my mouth. Like...
Oh, really?
I've had a thing or two in my mouth, phallic or not. But that's a lot of fucking hot chili, you know?
Yeah, but it's what made it more entertaining. It helped, like, lube the dog up.
I guess it lubed it up pretty good.
And, like,
you need some dog lube.
You got to soften up the bun a little bit. You got to get it nice and bushy. You had no other bad experiences? I'm trying to get away from talking about how big phallic shaped
Nah, I have,
things
like,
can
pretty
feel
good times at fast food places.
Okay, well, the worst other time I had was I ate a chicken ball once from, like, a Chinese place that I bought. I swear it was all bones. I was concerned it was rat bones the whole time.
Oh.
Just nibbled into the... I still can't eat chicken balls to this day.
I love me some chicken balls.
I know. Chicken balls are like a staple, but I just nibbled into it and it's just all bones. Just a mass of bones and...
Yeah, I don't think I've had, like a bad time. I always have a pretty good time.
No one spit in your ice cream cone from McDonald's?
I mean, probably, but I wouldn't know. I guess the like terrifying thing, like people could have like fucked with all my food because I'm not a pleasant person to be around, you know.
Yeah.
So like, I imagine I probably like said some shit to like a cashier and they're like, "Hey, like, shove that hot dog as far as you can up your butthole and then serve it to them."
Oh God, that'd be terrifying. Who orders hot dogs at a restaurant other than when you're trying to win a bet? That's what I was trying to think too.
No one orders the hot dog.
Yeah, exactly.
Christine orders the hot dog.
Oh, God. Lame.
Christine she doesn't eat burgers.
Oh, No, we're not.
Love you. Cherish you. Yeah, what are you going to do, you know?
Yeah.
But, what are we talking? We're talking about fast food, aren't we?
Yeah, we're talking about fast food.
I was going to ask you a question, but I forgot it.
You forgot it?
I forgot. Oh!
What's your favorite fast food sauce?
Sauce?
Yeah. Not Szechuan. No one's allowed to say Szechuan.
No one's allowed to say Szechuan? It's a weird one, but I really like the honey mustard sauce at Tim Hortons.
Honey mustard at Tim Hortons? I think I have to go with the fire sauce from Taco Bell.
They don't do fire sauce anymore. You just get hot.
Okay, fine, hot sauce.
No, like fire sauce is pretty good.
The fire sauce is the shit.
Yeah.
The shit.
Buddy, remember when we fucking... Like, when we lived together and we just had a drawer full of Taco Bell fire sauce?
Yeah. Put that shit on
just
everything.
Fucking full. I mean, pasta sauce and then put in like 15 packets of the Taco Bell fire sauce.
That was solid. I need to figure out what's in that sauce. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that was some good shit.
What were you going to ask?
I don't remember.
Okay, that's okay.
What are you going to do, you know?
Yeah, whatever.
Should we be moving on?
Let's be moving on.
Because I had some good questions of the day this week.
Okay, do you want me to do Would You Rather first? Or you want
No, I'm going to tell you the question of the day because I'm already into it. Don't interrupt me.
All right, I was just asking.
This one comes from Fernando. Okay. Fernando wants to know. He knows that we're talking about fast food this week.
Yeah.
So I put it on the Instagram. I don't think I did. But Fernando knows. He knows.
PM'd Fernando.
PM'd?
DM'd.
PM'd.
It's PM'd on Facebook, DM'd on Instagram.
Is it? I don't think it's called anything on Facebook. It's just Facebook message.
Personal message.
You're a personal message. Anywho, Fernando wants to know, if you were to open a fast food restaurant, which one would you open?
Nando's. Sorry. If I were to open a fast food restaurant, realistically, out of like simplicity, probably a Little Caesars.
A Little Caesars?
Yeah. You just gotta get some dumb high school kids to put your shitty medium peps through a machine that automatically makes them and put it in a warmer and just get some brown dude to stand at the counter and yell, 1 medium pep, every time there's one ready. And it's like 3 employees. I'm pretty sure
you gotta have the guy outside with the sign.
Yeah, okay, 4. I forgot about the sign flipper.
Sign flipper is a crucial part of the Little Caesars brand.
I feel like they don't have as many sign flippers anymore.
No, they're at every Little Caesars, dude.
Yeah?
Actually, no, I was not sure. I went to a Little Caesars the other day, but it was like in a mall, like a big like strip mall.
Yeah, so they're not gonna
they can't have a sign flipper.
What fast food joint would you own?
I mean, it's an Arby's, but
you would own an Arby's?
Yeah,
I feel like
you know why I would own an Arby's?
Why?
Because nobody goes to Arby's.
I know, it's depressing.
Yeah.
So
That's why there's no Arby's.
You want a Clerks-like
Yeah, I
restaurant?
want a Clerks-like restaurant.
Where you just sit there and no one
Yeah,
actually
just
comes
like
in?
hang out and eat the Arby's.
Okay, that was fair enough. What would be the worst fast food chain now?
McDonald's, probably.
I'm going to go with Tim Hortons.
Yeah.
Or Dunkin' Donuts for the Americans. Like any mainstream coffee place? Fuck that.
I mean, McDonald's is like... Now they got all-day breakfast, too. You gotta deal with that shit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man. Like, you know how many people are working at a McDonald's at any given time? Like, Tim Hortons is like maybe like 6 people.
Yeah.
Maybe.
McDonald's, you got all the people at the front.
Yeah, McDonald's, you got like 4 cashiers going. You got at least 1 drive-through person. You got probably, 4 or 5 cooks back there?
And now you got robot cashiers, too?
You got those robot cashiers. You know those break down.
Yeah, I know.
You got to call the robot cashier technicians.
Oh, God. Yeah, no, fuck that. Okay. Yeah, no McDonald's.
McDonald's is terrible.
I don't think I could do a KFC either.
That seems super straightforward, though. You make chicken, you make fries.
But imagine smelling that much grease and fried chicken, like, every
thing
day
is,
of your
if you,
life.
Think about it, too. Like, what's the worst one you think to, like, just work at? To, like, see, like, what actually goes on in there?
That's where I stand by the KFC.
I think Tim Hortons. Like,
Seeing that none of it's actually fresh.
I don't want to see the bag of muffin come in the morning, you know?
Yeah, no, yeah, I wouldn't either.
Because I love me some Tim Hortons. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm there fucking religiously. And to, like, see that, they're like, oh, yeah, here's your donuts for the week.
It's just in a weird little plastic sack.
Yeah.
No fun.
Everything comes shipped in plastic sacks, and I don't like it. Like, they're not making donuts in-house.
Yeah, no, they don't. They come half-baked.
Yeah.
And they just have some Filipino guy put them
I'm sure they probably put, like, the chocolate and shit on top.
Yeah, I think they still do that. I'm pretty sure they still do
Because
that.
why not?
I hope they do.
It takes, like, 2 seconds.
I know they still jelly fill them.
Because I've gotten a chocolate donut, like, the chocolate hasn't quite hardened yet.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's a fresh donut.
It could have just been in the oven freshly.
Maybe they just warmed it back up.
Yeah.
These are the questions, my friend.
I know. Fucking fast food. God
Fucking
damn.
fast food.
They're all tricking us. Thank you, Fernando, for the question.
That was a good question, Fernando.
Shout out to Nando's, though. That's a solid place, too.
Is that a real thing? I thought you were just talking shit.
Yeah, you never been to Nando's?
What the fuck is Nando's?
There's one on Pape. It's a chicken place. It's a peri-peri chicken place.
Oh, piri-piri, you say?
Yeah,
With
piri-piri.
eyes. All eyes?
Yeah,
all the time?
All eyes. But the sauce. The hot sauce.
The sauces.
So good. Okay. Would you rather?
Would you rather?
Would you rather?
Would you rather?
So, in light of Season 3, Episode 1 of Rick and Morty, would you rather have the ability to time travel to any time you would like, or would you rather have a interdimensional portal gun to travel to any dimension and possibly fix any mistake you made because it could have happened in any other result of the situation?
It's a good question. Here's the thing. Do you believe in the butterfly effect? Are you familiar with the butterfly effect?
Reiterate the butterfly effect.
Yeah, you have no idea what it is.
Bullshit.
Have
No,
you
I
seen the
have an
movie,
idea.
The Butterfly Effect?
That's what I saw it before I could comprehend what movies are, so I can't.
Butterfly Effect's not that old of a movie.
Butterfly Effect was when we were fucking 7 or 8, bro.
No, dude.
Yes.
It's like maybe a 10-year-old movie. Maybe.
No, we were just intelligent little kids.
All right, who's in the Butterfly Effect?
Ashton Kutcher.
Okay, okay, we're talking about the same movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm aware of it, and I saw it, but I saw it before I like memorized plot lines.
Over under 2003. Under?
Under 2001 to 2000.
Butterfly. 2004. Haha.
Hey, touche. I'll take
Ha
that.
ha.
Okay. So then we would have been 11.
Yeah.
All right.
Would you say 7?
I said 7.
Yeah. No. I mean, I also didn't see that movie until I was like a teenager.
Okay.
So I assumed it was.
So,
Anywho,
nonetheless,
the butterfly effect is the idea that if a butterfly flaps his wings, it can cause like a tsunami on the other end of the world because any small thing has ripple effects throughout the universe.
yeah,
So when it's relating to time travel,
yeah,
if you alter the fluttering of a butterfly's wings, in theory, in essence, I guess,
it would fuck up.
if you change one small thing, it can completely change everything.
Yeah,
So, like, do you really want to go back in time and, like, instead of, like, spitting your gum in the garbage can, you spit it on the ground, someone steps on it, that person gets angry, they fight Hitler. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, but would you be willing to, like, risk that to, like...
to change what?
You never know. You never know.
I mean, I don't think there's anything that bad in my life, so I'm like, I need to go back in time and change this. I mean, I might go forward in time.
Yeah? Back to the future?
I would go back to the future, because I've been there before, so...
Why the future, though?
You go to the future, you learn some shit, you go back to the present, and you use that to be very successful.
Like lottery-wise?
I mean, lottery-wise, too, I guess. You can travel to, like, tomorrow in the future and, like, get the lottery numbers.
Exactly. That is what happened in Back to the Future, too, isn't it? He won the lottery because Marty McFly gave it to him.
He left his almanac or something? He left his sports almanac.
Yeah, the sports almanac, and it had the lottery numbers in it. And
no, it had all the sports scores.
Oh, the sports scores. And then Biff
he bet on all the sports games. Learn your Back to the Futures, Bayley.
Fair enough. So what would you choose?
I don't know, but Portal Gun has, like, infinite possibilities, I guess, right?
Yeah, but it would make you feel so insignificant. That's all I was thinking about.
Yeah, but if I have the option, that means I know the portal gun exists. Yeah, that means I know there's infinite dimensions. But I guess I just haven't seen them. And seeing is believing.
Well, it's one thing to know infinite dimensions exist. It's another thing to, like, meet infinite versions of yourself and just be infinitely self-conscious.
The thing is, too, if there's, like, infinite dimensions, I'm, like, traveling to them, I'm probably going to die. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
I'm going to, like, go to a dimension where it's like, oh, you go through, everything's fire, oh, you're dead.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, probably time travel.
Time travel?
Yeah.
Time travel?
It's more practical. What's your answer, Bayley?
I'm going to go with dimensions.
You're going dimensions, eh?
Yeah,
after the strong argument I just made?
Well, like, I agree with you. And I would be self-conscious as fuck and probably cry a couple times. But I think I would rather handle, like, the amount... I would be so intrigued to see the wacky versions of myself that I couldn't help it.
Yeah?
I would just invade the privacy of myself.
It's rather self-involved of you.
Yeah, it is, honestly.
You just want to see what other Baileys are up to?
No, just Rick and Morty style. It's just, what they're up to and what they look like. If they have little hammerheads, if it's like Cronenberg Bayley, like I'd be
Cronenberg Bayley.
I'd be so interested by that.
See, I guess that's just like defines who we are as people. You're just like, I want to know what like other like Baileys are like. What benefits this Jeffrey the most?
yeah, there you go. How can I change things without fucking everything?
Yeah, how can I make my life as good as possible?
Yeah, there you go. That's it. Fundamental differences.
Yeah, it's all because I can travel to other dimensions. Like, might learn some shit. No one will believe me.
Yeah.
So I'll just be like, there's a whole universe where it's just like pigs are Jesus. Every single pig is Jesus. And I'll be like, what? Then I'm in a mental institution.
Yeah.
They take away my portal gun, or I can time travel to tomorrow, and be like, oh shit, Bailey's gonna punch me in the face tomorrow. And then I buy a gun. It's no more Bayley.
But Sarah Connor was a victim of time travel, and she still got put in a psychiatric institution.
Yeah, but she went back. I would never go back.
Never.
Not a once.
Okay, that's fair.
Now, let's be honest. I'm going to get drunk once and be like, I wonder what George Washington was like.
Yeah.
Let's check it
Are
out.
his teeth really wooden?
Yeah.
Because...
I'd show up and just punch Hitler in the face, and then I wouldn't kill him because but I'd punch him in the face.
I heard this one time is if you time traveled back in time, then would the materials that you made the time machine with still exist? So if you went back in time, wouldn't you just lose the time machine automatically?
What do you mean?
Because all of the stuff and the components that you made the time machine with, whatever your time machine is made of, as soon as you travel backwards in time...
Realistically, time travel doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Because, let's say I time travel to 300 days ago.
Yeah.
How exactly does, time... You just alter the time-space continuum, so you move to exactly where you are 300 days ago? The Earth's not there. Where is your center of... Unless you put the Earth's core as your center of everything, you'll end up in the middle of space.
Yeah.
So, unless, it doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. So, trying to poke holes in time travel.
Yeah.
It's kind of moot at this point.
You've been using moot a lot today.
It's a good word.
Moot.
Moot.
I haven't used that word in a while.
I use that word a lot.
Okay, so fundamental differences. You got time travel, but only to the future.
Only to the future.
And I have interdimensional travel.
Because you want to see what other Baileys are up to.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm curious. How do other Baileys
What
look
if they're
like?
terrible? What if they're really good and you find out you're the worst one?
I would probably become much more evil.
You like go
say,
meet with them and they're all like super successful. They're all like genius playboys. And you're just like, oh, what did I do wrong? And like, you remember that one thing you did? Everyone else didn't do that thing. And we're all super successful. And then all you do is just like dwell in your self-pity for the rest of your life. Because you fucked up. Yeah, fucked you up, didn't I?
I would accept it because at least then I am aware and like I'm my confident answer is I could take that because if everything really fucks up, then I'm just gonna go be a hippie in the forest. I'll be a guy who builds a log cabin, gets a nice lady, and you just develop a hippie family like those mountain men on Discovery Channel.
I mean, I'd be down to be a mountain man.
I want to be a mountain man. Like, so if I went,
is that our emergency fallback plan? We'll go be mountain men together.
Yeah,
I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm down.
We'll go hunt some wolves and a couple otters or two. We're good to go.
As long as I can like kill an animal and like wear it as a sweater, that's all I want.
Yeah, fuck it.
That's all I want.
So then, real quick, last one is that if you would only go to the future, what future would you go to?
All of them, predominantly until like a week from now, just for like personal gain and to be like, oh, like because realistically, any time you're like, oh, like what decision do I make? And you're like, okay, I'll pick this one. You pick that one, you go to the future, be like, oh, that wasn't the right one. You go back, pick a different one. So I do that like all the time.
So you'd go to the future, not too far from now, and come back to the present.
Yeah.
And then go back to the future.
Yeah, all the time.
Okay.
Like at least once a day.
That's fair enough. I'll take that. But how do you find out the answers then? If you're going a week ahead of time, how do you find out the answers about the person?
What do you mean?
Or whatever situation you're trying to solve.
I go observe myself.
You just creep in the background as you're like lifting boxes.
Yeah,
to find out why the one fell.
I'd wear like a trench coat and a big hat and like hold a newspaper with eye holes cut out and just be like, "Is Jeffrey doing okay?"
Good
like,
old.
oh no, we just cried in the corner. Go back, change the decision.
Okay, I could take that. I could take that.
Here's my question to you.
Yeah.
If you could time travel to one time, what time would it be? No repercussions.
No repercussions. Ancient Greek times.
Why? You're a fucking nerd.
Because I want to see if it's really as like democratic and cool as everyone says, or if it's just terrifying and people are getting killed in the streets.
People are getting killed all the time, dude.
Homosexual dudes are just going to town, and Socrates is just like
drunk as fuck,
trying to corrupt people and not really a philosopher. Like, I just want to see if all our weird fantasies.
No,
of what
thing is about the
is
past.
real.
They always like paint philosophers as drunks, but imagine like everyone's super dumb in the past.
Yeah.
Imagine like you live in that world and you're like as smart as say we are.
Yeah. Yeah,
you'd fucking lose it, dude.
Yeah, you'd be.
The only way to cope with that is to just drink.
Be an alcoholic.
So I imagine like Socrates is super smart, but he just can't cope.
Yeah,
because everyone's dumb as fuck.
Yeah, and then that's why he ends up trying to talk to kids all the time.
Yeah,
he tries to change their.
He's
minds.
trying to like teach kids to understand things.
To not be dumbasses.
And then people are like, what are you doing, diddling them?
It's like, no.
No.
You're all dumb as fuck.
You're all dumb as fuck. Maybe these kids will be smarter. And like, you're a diddler. Here's some wine.
Yeah, maybe that's it. I just want to see if Socrates was a diddler or not.
I feel like he's probably a diddler.
The other one, I want to see if the Sphinx was built by the Egyptian people.
As opposed to what, aliens?
Yeah, aliens. Or just by who? Like, who the fuck built the Sphinx?
The Jews.
The Jews?
Yeah.
And I'd be stoked. I don't care. I just want to see people build the Sphinx. Yeah, the thing fell off the table.
What are you going to do, you know?
Yeah, what are you going to do?
That's a bad pick.
Why?
I will tell you where I would go.
Abraham Lincoln killing vampires?
Ah, that's a better pick than mine. I want to go to the 1920s.
Okay, why the 20s?
And I will live there forever.
Okay. Forever? Like on repeat?
Well, no, until like 30 years. I get like I'll end up in the war, and I'll probably like be in that Ryan Reynolds movie where he cries a lot.
Okay.
1920. You're like just post World War One.
Yeah.
Like everyone's fucking stoked on life. No one's like questioning anything. I'm probably a handsome as fuck dude in the 1920s.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
And I can just like live it up. Don't have to worry about like nonsense. I'd live in like a small town. Mm-hmm. I'd like just like build a house and just be content. There's no.
Yeah, I thought about that too. But the thing is, like, the insecurities. Like, any single night, some dude could come and just break into your house, fuck your wife, and steal all your shit.
I'll fuck him up.
Will you, though?
Because I'm bringing a gun.
Oh, you'll bring a future gun?
I'm bringing an AK.
What happens when you run out of ammo?
I'm bringing so much ammo, dude. Because I'm not going to be, like, walking around the street spraying it. I only have to kill one dude with an AK-47, and nobody's fucking with me forever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's from the future.
Yeah, you kill one dude, and they're like, that guy has a crazy machine. And they're like, don't mess with that guy.
Even to the simplest sense, though, what would you bring the ammo back in?
What do you mean? My pockets.
In your pockets?
I'd have, like the badass, like, strap thing.
You'd wear, like, 20s-style pants? Like, how would you go to the 20s without standing out as a future person?
I'd go to the, like, Party City, buy, like, a Great Depression Halloween costume.
Okay.
You get, like, the little newspaper boy hat. You get, like, a white shirt and a vest.
And strap an AK to your back and put some clips in your pockets?
No, you wear it, like, under, like, a shirt that's too big for you.
Okay, yeah.
You wear, like, a shirt that's way too big for you and you look ridiculous. But they're like, oh, that guy just looks ridiculous. Okay. As soon as you get there, you change. I bring my whole bank account right now. I'm fucking balling in 1920s. So I can just walk up and be like, I'm buying your house.
So you'd pretty much be the Great Gatsby.
Yeah, but with an AK-47.
No one knows how you got there.
No one knows.
Balling parties.
Yeah, I'd be Gatsby.
Where in the 20s would you go? Like what place? Sorry, what physical place?
The outskirts of New York.
So Gatsby.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to be Gatsby. I didn't want to say it, but you fucking called me out on it. That's the dream, dude.
Solid. Good
I just don't want to
Leo.
get shot and like fall into like a swimming pool, because that's what happens.
Yeah, I think you'll be okay. I think
it'll be fine because I got an AK-47. You know?
Yeah. No one's gonna shoot you.
And then like when I'm having a party, I'll have like my buddy who I trust. I'm like, you hold this. Keep an eye out.
You're a G. Check this out. Yeah,
Here's $12. That'll get you through the year.
I don't think I could personally do it because I would be corrupt by like all of the options. It'd be like, bro, like start thinking about touchscreens. Just giving little tips to people for money. Like I don't think I could. I would be corrupt by all of the extra help I have from being a future guy.
The thing is though, like in the 1920s, what knowledge can you pass on? You can't be like, oh, I'll tell you about touchscreens. It's like, what's a screen?
Shoot that guy named Hitler.
And they're like, who the fuck is that?
He was already running for the party and shit. No, he's in jail at that time, actually. Sorry.
Until, like, maybe 1940, no one in the U.S. had ever heard of Hitler.
Yeah.
And by then, it's pretty much too late.
But you could blow someone's mind. Be like, yo, I got this AK-47. I got all these clips. I'm clearly from the future. This guy fucked everything up. Everything.
Yeah, you just go to the government and be like, go to Germany, find a guy named Adolf Hitler, just get him out of there. Just take care of that guy. Trust me.
His real life story gets so funny.
I could probably run for president and win in 1920.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
But I don't think I'd want to be president. That's too much.
No.
I just want to be Gatsby. No. I'd probably be in 1920s movies because, like,
Charlie Chaplin.
I'm a better actor than anyone in the 1920s.
You sure?
Yeah.
You think you can beat the comedic styles of Charlie Chaplin?
I'm not saying I do comedy. I do straight drama.
Just drama.
Have you seen, like, old...
With the Wind?
Have you seen Gone with the Wind? The acting's terrible. It's terrible.
Yeah.
It's good for the time, but, like, everyone's just, like, they just say their lines, you know?
Yeah.
And then they do, like, a bad fake cry.
Yeah, but
I'd be a very famous actor.
Okay, touche. So you'd be a Hollywood billionaire.
No, I'd be a writer.
Billionaire.
I'd be a writer.
A writer living
because I
in
just
the
like
outskirts of New York.
Yeah, I just remember my favorite movies from now and write them as best as I can remember them.
Rewrite Planet of the Apes. Rewrite King Kong.
No, because you can't make those in the 1920s. I'd make like Fight Club.
Okay.
Or like American History X.
What about The Matrix?
No, you can't make those movies in the 1920s.
I know I'm talking.
Yeah, I'm gonna make Star Wars, Bayley.
How would you make American history X in the 1920s? Pretty sure a lot of the white people would not be okay with that.
Yeah, no, they'd be like, yeah, no, that guy was in the right. There was a black guy on his property.
And he curb
Yeah,
stomped
fucking,
him.
that's what you do. I don't know what a curb is, but...
Oh, my God. Oh, God, that fucking
I was just
rape
thinking,
scene in that movie terrifies me.
yeah, it's pretty bad. I'm trying to think of a movie I would make then. I don't even know. What movie, like, transcends?
King Kong. Just make something dumb. Like, pick a kaiju movie. Like,
I don't even know. I guess they'd never heard of, like, a monster movie, so, like, you just make a big...
yeah, you make the
No,
monster
they had Nosferatu.
That came out late. Was that even in the 20s? I thought that was in, like, the 30s.
I don't even know if they had movies in the 20s, to be honest.
They did, but they were, like, Charlie Chaplin-esque, right? Charlie Chaplin and his brother were, like, the superstars.
Dude, that's, like, 1940s.
No, Charlie Chaplin was, like, just before World War II.
Which is the 1940s.
Because Hitler got his stash from Charlie, right?
So the 1940s, which is... Charlie Chaplin was a child in the 1920s.
Okay, yeah.
If alive.
If alive. He was alive.
He was probably a child in the 1920s.
He's probably... I bet he was a teenager. We should look up when Charlie Chaplin was born.
I think that's this week's episode.
Are you saying the crowd
Cutting
is
it off.
interested in Charlie Chaplin?
Cutting it off. Cutting off the Charlie Chaplin banter.
Okay,
You have to Would You Rather, and we went on for fucking 45 minutes.
Hey, it went well.
Anyway, Bailey, tell people where they can find us on the social medias.
On the social medias, you can find us on Instagram at / things that are news.
You know what? Just say slash. Just say, find us on Instagram at Things That Are News.
Find us on Instagram at things that are news.
Find us on Facebook at Things That Are News.
Yeah.
Things That Are News.
Yeah, just
Three things.
Just one thing.
3 things.
Okay.
iTunes,
At things that are news.
Podomatic,
Things that are news.
gmail.com.
Things that are news at gmail.com.
Okay, I guess that's backwards for that one. Is that all of them?
We got YouTube, but we don't have a URL.
Yeah, so just look us up. Things That Are News, no spaces.
Yeah, because fuck YouTube anyways.
Fuck spaces.
Yeah, fuck spaces.
But, yeah, that's this week's show. Did you have fun, Bailey?
Yeah, episode 10. I felt like I got a better grasp of your love for Arby's and where we...
Dude, Arby's is the shit.
And that you actually really just want to be the great Gatsby with your life.
I do want to be the Great Gatsby. Anyway,
Fantastic.
thanks for listening, guys. Tune in next week when we'll talk about a different thing.
A different thing. Hopefully Nando sends us more
Shut
questions.
up. We're ending it on a different thing.
I want Nando to send
Tune
us
in
more
next
questions.
week when we talk about a different thing.
I love you.